beseech. Prolong me along the estuary, where the cataclysmic wildflowers, all their poppy joy vermilion, smitten in pointillist manifold burgeon, and there are discarded rust hungers too beautiful not to be unwedged from granite and shouldered home. Such bolts and rivets of ruin have we here below the Swallow, tidbit draughts of slight salt water and slim oil from the tug-lovely voyages, green peeling barges, power boats, and the occasional sea-dew, though the fishing lines continue to fall from the small dreams of wharves, while toddlers bucket and cry on shorelines passed by the endless joggers. Oh, prolong me along the estuary. There is something in this thin stretch of eelgrass and bulrushes, where the tide skew-whiffs in against the slow-eroding boardwalk, that is hope solemn, proven retuning of what has been somewhat death-struck numb, and now wants, if living, is what it does, to be vole, slickery, and gold holy as those dandelions tall beside the Fraser, and of their origins, stone perhaps, or song. To the artist of 21st century Canadian nature painting, no, you can't stop me from believing in beauty. My only grief that I cannot give you the vision entire. Even if I were the sweet brooding painter of the Algonquin, I wouldn't be able to gift you with this river, its silver twists, the slow shallows of minnows and light, the way tugs in dark knots shepherd booms to the bridge past mangled rebar dancing in its moored concrete chunks, the sandbar littered with swallow prints, and the eagle who slips back to its nest with a dripping wiggle of a vole in its talons, just above the gray roof shipyard banked by green and gold barges and men who know how to leap. No, even if I were shy, wild Tom Thompson with his color-hyphenated boards and cast iron eggs camping by Canoe Lake that last summer in wartime, I wouldn't be able to capture the particular ragged wonder of this beautiful, polluted river moving in all its histories past us. The crumbling sawmill haunting with creosote, and the persistent singing of crickets, and the Starbucks detritus, and the watery receptions of stars. 2 poems from Riven, published by ECW. I'm Catherine Owen.
Hello, my name is Ted Dyck, and I'm the author of Cutthroat Poems, published by Turnstone Press, from which I'm going to be reading 2. First, a poem literally about the cutthroat, so called and so beautiful. Cutthroat. Only the mosaic of stones in the pool, only the clear roiling mountain water, only the ceaseless swirling of current. You watch the surface for emerging flies. The stones shine like sons of the shining sun. The clear water reflects the colors of color, and the current measures the measure of time. You see a mayfly spinning up into the wind. Now the roar of froth at pool's head, the babble of water on stone at its tail, and the wind sighing over the mountains. Then a dark arc, a flash of red on white, a splash. That such grace be given you. Most of the poems in this collection were written in the 90s, when I was teaching at Red Deer College, when I spent all my summers at the South Ram River, where I learned to fish the cutthroat, and when I was first diagnosed with clinical depression and learned, as Leonard said, there ain't no cure for neither love nor depression. So the cutthroat poems are finally not about the cutthroat, but about a continuing search, my search, for that golden trout, and there is such a fish, Virginia, that trout which I was unable to capture, and which therefore became a signifier of a missing cure for depression itself. Of course, that took me 20 years to learn that that's what these poems are about, if they're about anything at all. This is clarified in the next poem, the third stanza of which describes, without identifying it, a major symptom of clinical depression. Gods of the River Ram, you have given me the steely cutthroat. You have shown me the mountain sheep. You have hidden from me, so far, the bear, though you have shown me his clawed track. You have hidden also the mountain cats, whose matriarch on this river is Daisy. You held me at the edge of the whirlpool where I had been held before. You walked me up and down the great rock as I whispered, "Where are the Rockies?" You led me to discover the sparrow's egg orchid, delicate as a lady's slipper. You took me to where the wild onion grows, pungent as garlic over a high mountain lake. You have heaped a scorn of hailstones on me. You have thundered and flashed at me. You have healed me when I was sick with the privation of all pleasures. O gods of the river, you who have humbled me with joy, what do you want from me? I walk up and down your river. I see you in every stone, every falls, every pool, every run, waiting. I bow down before you. I praise you. Is it not enough that I invented you? Thank you for the opportunity to share these two poems with you, and thank you to Turnstone Press for publishing them.